I think we are live. Hi, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am here today with my good friend and colleague, Lisa Warner, and we kind of put together an impromptu last minute virtual retreat this coming week. So we're just hopping on live, going to talk about it. If anybody is popping on live or watching the replay, feel free to comment any questions that you might have as we're going through this video. And how is everybody doing? Like, I know I have been in communicado with a lot of you in the community, and there's kind of seems to be two groups that are really feeling the feels and struggling. And then there's kind of the other half. Okay, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. There's more here that I can do. There's more here I can do. This is the time we've been waiting for on the planet to watch everything, awaken and become alive. And, with that excitement, there's also the kind of collective energetic fear that's coming up for everybody on different levels and different ways, looking at our divine purpose, looking at our own mortality, looking at, how we, really value the people that are meaningful to us in our lives, and taking that opportunity to reach out, make that phone call and say, I love you more, and really having the opportunity collectively to tune in and say, God, this is what is meaningful for me. And this is what's important to me. And I'm here to anchor in the love and the light on this planet. I'm here to do my part with humanity awakening at this time. And I want to be on that love train bus. And yet I'm still like getting tripped up in the soup, so to speak. And so, we want to take this opportunity where a lot of you, may be wanting additional support, and just give you a bunch of time, basically. So on Wednesday, we're going to be meeting for 3 hours and really diving into this topic of, energetic fear coming up and what to do with it to become clear. So Lisa, a lot of people in my group might not know Lisa. So I'm going to hand it off to you for a second. Why don't you tell those here in my group and in my community, who you are, what you do, and and whose idea was this? Was this yours or mine? I can't remember.
I think I roped you into it.
You didn't have to drag me. I wasn't kicking and screaming.
No, hello everybody. Thanks Tanja for inviting me into your group. My name is Lisa Warner. I'm the author of The Simplicity of Self-Healing. I healed myself through the process of self-realization, realizing who I am, and expanding into the higher realms of consciousness. And so now I help people to break out of that 3D matrix of the fear and the doubt and the disease and the limitation, and step into these higher realms of consciousness where Tanya's working all the time. So that is what we're here for, is to help people break out of these patterns of fear that have kept humanity locked inside this invisible prison for so long, so that this fear is up for all of us right now. And it's really of paramount importance for each and every one of us to have some tools to be able to manage our emotional states during this time, and get ourselves out of that fear and into the clear, so that we can walk confidently through life. When they lift these bans on public distancing, that we can go, we can hug our friends with confidence and feel good about it.
Well, and I really see the isolating part is this world putting everybody in timeout and say, go cocoon, go within, go tune in and tap into some of these deeper recesses of your heart that may have, been there hiding for a long time, just waiting for you to, notice and become aware that they're even there. And I think I'd love to do some processes today just to get people maybe in, so if you are experiencing a little bit of angst, a little bit of unease, a little bit of uncertainty, a little bit of doubt, let's just all maybe collectively come together right here, right now, whether you're watching live or on the replay, and just be present with what's here. Just being present with what's in your body right here, right now. Arriving in this just awesome, beautiful, expanded moment of now. That 3D, past, present, and future, just letting that fall away, fall away, fall away, and activating this divine, eternal moment of now consciousness that's available to us in 5D and above. And you can even put 2 fingers right here on your forehead. Love this trick that I think, I'm trying to remember who, I think it was Tom shared in the global gathering the other day, just bringing your consciousness forward, bringing your heart voice forward, bringing your truth, your inner wisdom, your inner knowing. Knowing that we are all exactly where we are meant to be right now, as individuals and as the collective. And the more we go with the flow, let go of the sides of the river and go with the flow, we can do that easier by just bringing all of us forward. All of who we are forward, calling all of you in, all of you in. So just seeing everybody gathered live and on the replay in your own energy bubbles, calling all parts of you in throughout all time and space, throughout all dimensions and planes, allowing them to come back home to you, fully recalibrated to the highest vibrational frequency of love, of light, of unconditional trust, harmony for your highest and best good. Just letting yourself sigh if you need to, feeling again into your body. What's going on? Is there any tightness in my stomach? Is my throat feeling a little closed where I'm not fully speaking into what's here for me to say? Are my wings feeling a little, hindered? Are they open and full, expanding out, ready to leap onto the love bus, the love train? Beautiful, beautiful. Calling all of you back, opening those wings, activating your own super tools I'm hearing. Oi oi shi I oi oi I shui I we I shi I oi oi I o shi oi oi shi I uti I o shi I oi I hui shi I hui I hui I oi oi just allowing anything that's not allowing you to be in present moment awareness to come up, to be witnessed in your body, just acknowledging it, just allowing it, not trying to change or fix or solve anything, just allowing it to be there and saying, thank you, thank you, thank you for my life, for this life. Thank you, thank you, thank you for my body, for this body. Thank you to those in my divine community, in my divine family, in my family. Thank you for the one that we are, as we are all stepping more into oneness, expanding our inner realms even deeper, even stronger, even more. And so it is.
Thank you, Tanya. That was beautiful.
You're welcome. And, we're going to be having a lot of fun, I think, in the space that we're going to be holding this week, because just as processes come in throughout the conversation, we're just going to be clearing the energy on point and bringing in activations, bringing in what everybody needs to just really get anchored into the wise voice that's here right now for all of us to really get still and quiet and let our reality be birthed from. And I think that when this whole thing started for me 6 to 8 weeks ago, I kept asking the team, what's the big, what's the biggest takeaway right now for everybody? And it's just this: are you going to get on the love train or the fear train? And it's not that we can't have fears come up while we're on the love train. It's that our dominant vibratory field wants and is desiring to be in that state of love and trust and compassion. And when we're already on the love train and the fears come up, we're able to manage them very differently than if we're just going down that rabbit hole of the world is falling apart, I'm falling apart, let me off this crazy bus, which is normal to have come up right now. Like everything goes at this point internally, like whatever comes up is there, and it's about honoring it and allowing it and then stepping into more love that is here for us.
Absolutely. And these are unprecedented times. Humanity has never faced a situation like this before. So it is completely normal to feel off balance and, kind of not knowing what to do. And fear is definitely part of that little process. However, we don't want to have to live in fear all the time. And we need to have some tools to be able to clear that out, see it for what it is, see these patterns for old repetitive patterns and start letting them go. And as we can let that fear go, then we can start to really empower ourselves and stand fully in our own energy and not worry quite so much about the external world, and know that we can walk really confidently and safely through that external world.
Yeah. And what's kind of some of the things you're doing in your daily practice that's helping you with that?
So a lot of it is going within, is withdrawing my attention from the external world and starting to recognize that, we're each our own individual consciousness, but we're also plugged in to that collective consciousness. And if we're not really paying attention, it's easy to get swept away in all of the energies that are going on in the external world.
Yeah.
So to be
Oh, go ahead.
just to be able to kind of block that out a little bit and really focus inside, because all of the peace, the ease, the joy, the well-being is found inside. And
Yeah. And I can tell, I don't know about you, but I can tell first thing in the morning how much work it's going to take me to do for the day to, be, kind of feeling okay, back to anchored and centered. And I kind of know right when I wake up if what's it's going to take to kind of really bring that part of me forward for the day. And like, there's definitely been days where I've just woke up and it's so dense, and all I can feel, it's like waking up with an elephant on your shoulder and like, okay, I know this isn't mine. What's going on here? And I've had releasing portals open again, and I thought I had all those closed. Oh no, more decided to open. And then I had I've just, what's been coming up for me clearing wise has been so massive on some days, and then other days it's like, okay, great, I'm in the flow all day long and there's no break in it. It's just like I'm singing through the day, and then the next day it's like back to square one and like, what's going on here? And I think that it's good to share that everybody that I'm talking to is like, oh my God, thank you for saying that, because I thought there was something going on with me that I wasn't able to shake. This kind of almost doomsday heaviness that I'm feeling. And let's face it, it's hard to not be in community. It's hard not to hug. I'm glad that I have my tight knit family here, and we're, able to hug and cuddle and everything else. But, I have friends that haven't hugged anybody in weeks, and they're just going nuts because they're big huggers. And it's like, this is just not cool. There's just this part that's just feels very foreign with the limited contact that we all have. Now, the digital contact has expanded exponentially, where more people are collaborating and talking and having really deep and meaningful conversations with one another, because it's just the time has been created for that. So what we're going to do on Wednesday is kind of really look at the anatomy of fear, look at why it is that it can pull us so quickly out of our alignment bike, off of our alignment bike, and what we can do to really hop back on that alignment bike consistently again and again, and be able to wake up in the morning, even if you're feeling off, and put that divine hat on and realize, hey, wait, I don't have to carry this heaviness. I don't have to carry this density with me. I don't have to be anything but me. And when we're uncovering those places that have been preventing us from being fully ourselves, it can feel a little, uncomfortable, for lack of a better word. I think we're all stretching here. What do you? You probably can agree with that.
Yeah, absolutely. Healing is an uncomfortable event. When we're changing anything, the change part is the uncomfortable part. You can think of it like when you're renovating a house. If you're going to upgrade something, you got to rip stuff out and tear things out, and it gets dirty and messy and ugly before you build it back up, and then it turns out to be amazing. And we all go through that process. The body goes through that process when we heal. We go through that process when we change, when we want to make changes in our lives. But, as humans, we're designed to resist that change, go, oh no, I don't like that. It feels uncomfortable. It feels painful. I don't like that. So this is the time where we've all been drawn to go inside. And when it's really quiet, we can start to really tap into our inner knowing and in our inner guidance. And it's easier then to work through the bumpy patches when we're really connected within and have some good solid foundation to stand on.
Awesome. Do you, since I did a little process for everybody, I don't want to put you on the spot, but do you want to take everybody through a little exercise while we're here, and why not?
Sure. I mean, we can, one of the easier things to do just for managing energy is using your breath and using your inner vision, just allowing yourself to imagine that you can see energy. Not everybody can see energy, but if you could see it, what would it look like? So if you just take a kind of a deep breath and close your eyes, feel that breath coming into your body, and then allow that breath to move down through your spine and then out through the bottom, and allow a beam of light to connect from the base of your spine to the center of the earth. And just see that beautiful connection between yourself and Mother Earth. And in the center of the earth, there's a beautiful diamond light. And this beautiful diamond light is healing and nurturing. And it's bringing the new codes of energy into the earth. So allow some of that, grab that diamond light and allow that diamond light to come up the tube into your first chakra, into that chakra at the base of your spine, clearing out any of these old survival instincts. We're not here to survive, we're here to thrive. So when that first chakra is out of balance, we tend to go into fight or flight or survival mode. So really fill that first chakra up with some beautiful diamond light from the core of Mother Earth. And allow that energy to come up into your second chakra in your abdomen area. This is the womb of creation. This is where we get all of our creative ideas going. And we gestate our creations, our new ideas. And bring that energy up into the third chakra, into that solar plexus area. This is kind of the seat, your power center, the center of your body, where many nerve endings and come into the center in the solar plexus. And see how these lower three chakras are now starting to balance themselves out. And this diamond light is coming up into your chakras. And allow this light to come up into your heart center, opening up this heart. This is the seat of the soul. This is now the time where we are moving our intelligence from our brain, the head brain, into the heart brain, where we're starting to think from the heart. We're starting to tap into the wisdom of the soul through our heart center. So we want to make sure that this heart is nice and open and balanced. Allowing this light to come up into your throat chakra, clearing that throat so you can speak your truth clearly and confidently. Bring the light up into your pineal gland and up into that sixth chakra, the third eye area. All of these things work together. This pineal gland is starting to open to interdimensional frequencies. And this third eye is all about being able to seeing energies and seeing clearly into your future, seeing the things that you would like to create, your visioning center, how you bring your dreams into reality by visioning. And then bring the light up into your crown chakra, opening up that crown to receive wisdom from source. And then allow this diamond light to flow all the way up through and out the top of your crown, connecting to the great central sun, to source energy. And now we have connected heaven and earth, and allow that light to come down from source, down through the seventh chakra in the crown of your head, and moving back down through the sixth chakra, that third eye, down into your throat, down into your heart, opening that heart. And let this light just beam out 360 degrees all around you in a circle, clearing out in a sphere, clearing out your energy field, filling your energy field with diamond light, balancing out all of the chakras, aligning all of your chakras, and filling yourself with light. If you do just a small, simple process like this on a daily basis, this goes a very long way in balancing out any wobbles that arise in your reality. We are creating from the inside out. So it's really important that on the inside, we are steady, stable, aligned, and balanced. And the ability to manage your energy will take you a long way in alleviating fears. Hope that was helpful.
That was amazing. When you were doing the first part, I did a container with everybody and just was helping with clearing the chakras out of anything that was maybe, I just sensed some fogginess in people's chakras, whether they were live or on the replay, just seeing this beautiful wind coming in and helping move the fog out, and just feeling really receptive of taking in the light. When I do light activations for the physical, it's amazing because it's almost like I can see every atom and every cell just lighting up. And the more we open up to allowing, our thoughts are so powerful in terms of being able to infuse our body with the consciousness that we're thinking. So when we think that, when we can imagine, see, think, feel our every single cell, atom, wave, particle being flooded with light, what that's doing positively, beneficially for our bodies is exponential, because we're anchoring in that light on a cellular physical level. So we can digest the light, so we can assimilate it, so we can, allow our physicality to soften as we're becoming more and more aware of our energy, and how the electrical parts of who we are and the magnetic parts of who we are just as accessible as, the physical, right? And the more we're able to tap into the energetics and support it, the better. No, that was a really beautiful process. And we're going to be, doing lots of processes and really taking a deep dive into clarity when we meet for, I guess, like a total of 4.5 hours just over the next week of concentrated time of, okay, what, how could we serve people deeply at this time? And I think this is a great way for people to do that. So if you're called to join us, we are excited. We know it's last minute. So if it's a small group, great. If it's a big group, great. Like, we're not, it's just who needs this level of support right now, where we can just kind of take a deep dive in what's going on for you, allowing that fear to be witnessed and seen, and then bringing in the love and bringing in the clarity and the light.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Really tapping into that internal guidance system so we can really start trusting ourselves and listening to ourselves.
Absolutely. Well, anything else that you can think of that we want to touch on today with everyone? Thank you for joining us. And, I'm not seeing any questions pop up, but I will be answering questions on this thread here in the group. If you have any questions, for those of you who received this, or who will be receiving this email or via email, feel free to just hit reply to the email that this video came in, and I'll answer any questions. Anything else that you'd like to touch on, Lisa?
Beautiful. Yeah, no, we're planning on, a 3-hour deep dive on Wednesday, and then just a follow-up session on Sunday for any questions that come up. We're going to be doing a lot of energy clearing. We're going to be doing a lot of work with energy. And so we'll give you a few days to allow all of these things to integrate, and then we'll have a follow-up session. So it will be very, really, really comprehensive, and you'll get a lot out of it. So we really hope that you will come and join us.
Awesome. All right, everyone. Have a beautiful day. Happy Sunday, and we will see you soon. Okay, bye for now.
Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.